very good morning to you and welcome to your Breakfast Primetime Bulletin. I'm Katharina Chang. Taking a look at your headlines this morning. Parliamentarian Vidura Vikramanayake says that there are politicians within the parliament who are connected to drugs and alcohol. Today marks the World Girl Child's Day. Libya's Prime Minister has called for calm after being abducted and held by an armed group. Now taking a look at those stories in detail. According to the Railway Control Room, train operations on the upcountry railway line was restored by 11:30 last night. Train travel was restricted along the upcountry railway line due to a derailment that took place last afternoon.
The observation carriage of the Badula-bound train that left the Fort Railway Station at 8:30 am derailed in close proximity to the 13 milepost area between the Kotagala and Talawakale railway stations. The observation carriage of the Badula-bound train that left the Fort Railway Station at 8:30 am derailed in close proximity to the 13th milepost area between the Kotagala and Talawakale railway stations. The Railway Control Room noted that once the observation carriage was disconnected from the train by technicians, the Badula-bound train was able to recommence its journey. They added that the upcountry railway line was fully operational by 11:20 pm.
UPFA parliamentarian Vidura Vikramanayake says that politicians connected to the drugs and alcohol are present in the parliament as well. He made this statement during a function held in Ingiriya.
There are politicians in parliament who are connected to drugs and alcohol. During the election periods, they provide supporters with alcohol. They believe that they will receive more votes when they supply more alcohol. Drugs are spreading in the Ingiri area today. It is the children who fall victim to this menace. The parliamentarian also expressed these views on the Grade 5 scholarship examination. Education is not as sweet as you think it is. Does the scholarship exam measure intelligence? It was proposed in Parliament that the scholarship exam should be held in Grade 7 or Grade 8. The event was held to lay a foundation stone for a Mahindodaya Technical Laboratory for the Gamini Madhya Mahavidyalaya in Ingiriya.
Education officials and representatives of child rights groups were summoned to the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission yesterday to discuss the issues pertaining to the release of Grade 5 scholarship examination results on World Children's Day. The meeting was held after taking into consideration complaints lodged with the Commission.
35 officials attached to the National Child Protection Authority, Education Services Commission, National Education Commission, Health Department and several other institutions were summoned to the Human Rights Commission in this manner. Commissioner of the Human Rights Commission, Dr. Pratibha Mahanamaheva noted that during this meeting he had requested for written submissions in this regard and noted that when the Commission received these submissions, they would be taken up for discussion by an expert committee. According to the Examinations Commissioner, some children had written in their exam papers that the exams are finally over. This shows the pressure that is being exerted on the children. The chairman of the National Education Commission clearly stated that students are pressurized for this examination from Grade 3. He suggested that the scholarship examination be moved up to Grade 7 or 8. The chairman of the National Child Protection Authority meanwhile noted that the release of results on World Children's Day demotivates children.
ප්‍රතිඵලයන් නිකුත් කිරීම තුළ සභාපති ජාතික ළමා ආරක්ෂක අධිකාරිය කිව්වා ළමයා මානසිකව බිඳ වැටෙනවා. ළමයාට ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම අමාරුයි එයාගේ දිනදා වැඩ කටයුතු කරන්න.
Dr. Pratibha Mahanamaheva also commented on the clash that broke out recently during a protest march held regarding the drinking water problem in Ratupaswela. We have summoned army officials who were present when the incident took place and have obtained their statements. We have concluded obtaining statements from everyone now. Next, we are due to receive the report compiled by the government. We are also due to receive a report from the army and the police. We will take into consideration all these reports before reaching a decision. The Commission can issue recommendations. We received many proposals from journalists who were present when the incident took place. We will consider all this. Our discussion will be based on how to prevent such an incident from reoccurring.
ක්‍රියා කරනවා නම් එවැනි අවස්ථාවකදී ඒක වළක්වා ගන්න ආකාරයට අපි කොහොමද ක්‍රියා කරන එක තමයි අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන්නේ.
Today marks International Day of the Girl Child. The United Nations first declared this day on the 11th October last year. The aim of this day is to raise awareness on gender equality and create more opportunities for girls. The main focus have been in the fields of nutrition, education, legal rights, inequality, illegal child marriages, health, and this year it will be highlighting the subject of education. Here's a look at today's weather forecast in major towns and cities for today. Well, that's a wrap of this edition of Breakfast Primetime News. It was a pleasure having you with us. For the News First team, I'm Katharina Chang.